Hey guys, I'm Grestar, and how about we react to RWBY Volume 1, Chapter 10, The Badge and the Burden, Part 2. As always, this video will not follow my traditional Let's Watch format. It will be like my other RWBY reaction videos, where it will just be me. If you want to actually see the RWBY episode, you're going to have to bring that up on your own, whether you download it preemptively or you just open it in another window or tab. But yes, if you want to do that, I'm going to be using this video right here. It's just from Teeth's YouTube page, YouTube channel, whatever you want to call it, under their RWBY playlist. So just click this and it'll bring you right to it. And I specifically say this one because I don't think it'll match up with what's on Netflix or the DVDs. So I'm just letting you guys know this is what I'm using, and it's available to everyone. It's on YouTube. So last time in The Badge and the Burden Part 1, we saw that the girls, you know, Weiss, Blake, RWBY, and Yang are all like living in the same room together now. They created bunk beds very precariously, just like balancing books and hanging it from the ceiling. So that's fun. I wonder if that's actually gonna be a thing that, you know, persists, or if that was just a one-time gag. And then they went to class, and RWBY was like seriously hardcore goofing off, and Weiss was terribly annoyed with it, and the professor didn't give a crap because he was self-absorbed. But yeah, we didn't learn a ton, and that's largely because of the length. It was very short and it didn't have a lot of content, as y'all know. That's my thing right now. I look very much forward to when Rooster Teeth actually, like, you know, change that, when Monty Owen got a bigger budget and more time and more people, etc, etc. I very much look forward to when I can call RWBY an anime, so that'll be very nice. But yes, this one, I don't know what to expect, really. Like it ended with Weiss like kind of facing the cage with the Grimm beast in it, which I don't think is really good for a professor to do, but hey, I don't go to Signal, I'm not a hunter, or a huntress for that matter, so I don't know, maybe that's a normal thing in that world of a teacher to do. But yeah, so I assume Weiss is gonna face off against that. I guess we'll see. And I was thinking now, like, oh, is that kind of what happened with Weiss's trailer? But I don't think they would have something specific, like the trailer be an actual part of this show. Maybe they would? I don't know, but I saw the trailer quite a while ago. I saw the 4 trailers originally, like when RWBY was first coming out. Like I saw the trailers when there were only the trailers, so that's why I didn't have any sort of reaction to them, because I've already seen them. Has it been a while? Yeah, but it wouldn't be like completely blind if I did a reaction, so that kind of thing. I don't think I have anything more to say, so with that, let's get to watching. Alright, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, play, and hit play. So if you want the best synchronization, hit play when I say play. So, 3, 2, 1, play. As always, fittingly enough, we have the intro to RWBY. That's right. Yeah. Oh yeah, someone, or at least, a number of people, asked if I have a favorite character yet. And that's hard to say. My favorite in terms of fighting style so far is Yang, because I like hand-to-hand kind of combat. But Yang hasn't had a ton of development yet. Like, I don't dislike her as a character, but there's not a whole ton to like yet. I think Blake's kind of cool, but same deal. Anyway, I think Jean, honestly, would be my favorite so far. You can do it! Oh no, it's a Grimbor! This is safe. Wait, the boar or... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Use your wits! Yeah! Like that! Oh. Alright. Went all Sonic the Hedgehog on us. Hey look, she went for the belly. That class was very short. I don't know if I trust that guy in the background. Looks awfully shady to me. It's a good question, Jean. Aw. Is that the... I think that's the headmaster, right? Okay. We're good then. Oh, yeah, hey. I didn't... He's like, maybe. In the politest way possible. Shani! It's like 2 syllables. Yes. That's a lot of mistakes, sir. Hmm. Yet he's made all those mistakes. Oh, snap! Hmm. Of course not. Hmm. That's very nice. I didn't expect that from that kind of professor, you know? He seemed very haughty. Oh, they were very close to each other, yes. I figured with Weiss we'd jumped ahead a bit. And yep, they're still just as precarious as they were before. She can read. Um... 5 sugar. Okay. Hmm? That's a spirit. I don't even see anything. When are you gonna sleep in it, though? Where's she going? Wait, where's she going? I don't know where she went after that. Everyone else is sleeping. Is she just not gonna sleep? She almost looked smug as she was leaving, like saying the bunk bed part, and then she's just gone. It was odd. Hmm. Okay. Alright, so time to talk about this one, though, just to point out, because, you know, I might as well do that. It has been, or this video was 6 minutes and 58 seconds long. So, basically, this two-parter, the The Badge and the Burden, was about Weiss's and Ruby's relationship, Weiss doubting Ruby, Ruby doubting herself and not liking Weiss, that kind of thing. And that is, quite frankly, all it was about. So, did I appreciate it? Yes. Do I think there should have been more? Of course, as always. But let's focus on the good then. So the good of this, two-parter was, again, how Ruby and Weiss kinda got more along, I guess you could say. Like, I like to think that that's what happened. While it was pretty much, it was kind of just exposition a little bit. We didn't learn much about the world, but just a little bit more about the characters. And so some people might think that it was a little bit forced, but I was okay with this one. Like, in the sense where I could see where some people would think it's forced, because obviously I said that, but I was actually okay with it. I did think it was a little weird how there was, the bit in the forest, and then nothing at the graduation, and then more hostility, and then this, like, so back to back. I already thought it was weird that it was in the forest. I thought it should have been a graduation or something. But then to bring it up again so soon, and then to diminish it again so soon, I feel like it has to be a pattern of it going up and then down with, like, Weiss kind of apologizing, but then getting ticked off again. Otherwise, it was weird how quickly and just suddenly it happened, So, I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be glad, rather, if they do get along from this point. But I'm always gonna think that it was a little bit weird. This is also a minor thing, and it's not really a complaint, or a critique even for that matter, but when Weiss was talking to the professor dude, because I forget his name, and they remarked how she had an exceptional performance in the classroom, like, hardly. That's such an unfair thing to say, because she was the only one who got that chance to participate in that manner. Like, granted, she was the only one who we saw, at least, who raised her hand when he asked the question about who felt they had all of those qualities. But still, like, to say that she had such an exceptional performance when there was nothing to compare it to, that's kind of weird, And I feel like that kind of should have been pointed out at the time, where she was like, but I did so well. Well, you were the only one who did anything, I don't know. Like, I wasn't upset with how the professor handled that. I was surprised that he took such an actually good approach, saying, like, don't fuss about being leader, like, cherish what you do have, try to be the best person instead of the best huntress. Like, that was all good, enlightened stuff, and I did not expect it from that professor, Unless he's one of those who just was taught that and then kind of spews it out instead of actually believing it, but I'm inclined to think that he actually did believe it, so good for him. Still have no idea where Weiss went in the end, and I'm curious, quite admittedly. I want to know what that all was about. I was hoping and kind of thinking it would, like, pan or transition in some way to her being somewhere else. Maybe she was studying elsewhere in order to be better. Maybe we just got to see, like, a bit of internal monologue, or here, I guess, about how she was still determined to prove everyone wrong. But no, it was just kind of like, I'm gonna sneak out of the room and you won't know where I went. It was just kind of like, alright, goodbye then. But glad she finally has bunk beds. Now a thought that just came to mind, if that was a sincere thing when she said she always wanted bunk beds as a kid, is that to contrast with the fact that she always got everything she wanted, what she and the professor talked about, because she's a rich genie, or what? She could just be an only child, and maybe that's why she didn't have bunk beds, and it wasn't because, like, she didn't get them because it would be inefficient to have bunk beds for one person. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just found that line kind of interesting. So there was Chapter 10, The Badge and the Burden Part 2. Go ahead and let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments below, whether you liked it, whether you disliked it, how you felt about Ruby and Weiss's, little relationship kindling moment. Again, not relationship in, like, a romantic way, but just relationship in the general sense. Of course, do not leave spoilers for me. Don't tell me, like, what happens to them in the future, or what happens to any other character. Just from the perspective of this episode and all the previous ones, you could talk about that. Be cool, alright? I expect that much respect, at least. I'll see you guys next time, and with that, we're calling it here. Cue outro, go!